Well, hi, good morning. Thank you for joining me in my shop here. It's July 14th. And before I start work here, in fact, I've already done the work. I'm making this little bit of video after the fact. I made a big video error today in my shop, and about half the stuff I did in here did not get on video properly. So that half was about trying to sort out the Q multiplier circuit and the like. So that's not going to appear in this video at all. Instead, the second thing I went on to, because I couldn't get anywhere with the Q multiplier, was the BFO adjustment. So that's what this video is about. It's about the BFO adjustment. And maybe tomorrow when I'm in here, I'll talk a little bit about the Q multiplier and the like, because there was some interesting stuff there, but as I say, I boobed up and did not get on video properly. So from here, it's all about the Beat Frequency Oscillator. I hope you enjoy this. Maybe the people who wrote the service manual thought people who are reading the service manual may know something. They don't have to explain everything. The assumption is you know what you're doing. So here's the BFO control. Here, adjustment. You can see the capacitor, it's adjusting here. Voila, there's a coil, and surely to goodness, that's got a slug in it. Yes, it does. So that's it right there. There's L7 for you. There's L7 for you. Okay, so we need to set up everything to perform the test. I think that's supposed to be on 0. Good. Okay, coffee time here. Okay, I think I'm set up here to do the adjustment on the BFO. So first thing is the BFO is not on. I'm not hearing it. The tone you're hearing is coming from the signal generator there. First thing I have to do is make sure that the signal generator is tuned dead center of the pass band of the IF, which ideally it's 455, but practically is probably a little different. So the way to do that is I'm going to adjust the frequency here, and I'm going to watch this meter. This meter didn't jump. It should go up and down. I haven't got much of a signal coming in the radio. That's probably why. So let's tune it in here. Okay, that actually moved, but it's so hard to see. Let me put a little more juice in it here. Okay, here we go. Tuning now. Dig it right in the middle. I'm listening to the sound also. Okay, so I'd say that's right in the middle. The reason it's really important to get it in the middle of the pass band is sometimes you use the BFO to check and see that you're tuned into the center of things. But if the BFO itself isn't tuned properly, you can't do that. Okay, so I'm going to turn off the modulation coming from the signal generator, and we'll turn on the BFO. Wow, is that ever out? That should sound, wow, it's way out, way out. Okay, a little less volume, please. And we're going to want to adjust it. You know, I did not get my, I was going to pick the right tool before. Yeah, I'm going to have to stop the video because I'm going to have to hunt down a tool here. Okay, here we go. Let's see the meter go way up. Why is the meter going way up? Sound looks about right. Very good. Incidentally, look at the frequency of the IF in the end. Now, Normally this number is a little low on that counter, so it's probably actually 458. Didn't I prove it was 455 before? 458. Well, let's check it this way now. What we'll do is we'll tune in a station on here and use the BFO and see if it zeroes out in the right spot. Now, I don't have an antenna. Is there a chance I can pick up a station with no antenna? Gotta clean that for sure. Any station, anywhere. No, of course not. Okay, so we're gonna first, because I don't need, oh, this is still on the IF. That's the problem, Jim. Look what you're doing here. That's a little better. Careful, man. Okay, now we can probably pick something up. No, we can't, because we have absolutely no antenna whatsoever. We need something, anything, something. Okay, let's put this on. Stand back a little bit there, would you? Wait a minute, there is an antenna connected. What's going on here? Oh my gosh, it's connected up here. Okay, we're going to put this volume down, connecting this to an outdoor antenna whose switch is not switched on here, but there may be enough leak. I need a stronger signal, so I'm going to go throw the switch here. I'm going to leave this running, so it just takes me 12.72 seconds.
But they're looking long term, like, do people still care about this game? Are people still passionate about this game? Are people...
Whoops. Whoops. Wow, how come it sounded like that? It sounded just terrible. What's going on here?
In all these changes, that's why the All-Star Game jerseys are so goofy this year. Because they think, oh, the kids will look these fancy new color jerseys. Have you seen the one for the All-Star Game in Texas? They're not very good. Baseball's trying to do something.
It's a very, very strong ABC. ABC is off.
The look was
What just happened here? My
and I will tell
okay.
you, for me,
I've confused myself.
maybe it's something from work.
Good. Let's tune this in dead center.
Now for the NFL season coming up, and I think the storylines are more compelling.
Right there.
And I know there's more passion right now.
Turn on the BFO. Oh, what just happened? What's happening? What's happening? Is this an antenna deal? This thing's going backwards. What's happening? Something going on with this.
Between the Yankees and the Orioles.
Just dirt?
You're gonna get mad at me, but I'm speaking the truth. 855-212-42.
Okay, so BFO's still squealing. Am I not tuned in? Oh, wrong one. Okay, so the only way to really check this, I think, is to look at the local oscillator frequency and see where it is. Make sure it's right on the money. Tuning in a station, and then zero beat the BFO, as opposed to trying to rely on my signal generator. Okay, sounds like a long ways to go, but I'm going to try that. Okay, now one of those signals you see is from the local oscillator. I'm going to tune the radio a bit. You'll see one of those signals move. That's the local oscillator. There it is. You can see him there. The tone you're hearing is because I still have the BFO switched on here. Okay, so first thing is to get the radio tuned exactly correct. We know the station is broadcasting at 590, there's no question. So you go 590, 455, what would that be? That would be 500, 445, 1445. Is where the local oscillator should be. So we'll take a look at the actual frequency. I calculated it totally wrong. We'll try that again. Did I just pick the local oscillator there? Yeah. 1000. That's right. Oh, I'm so hopeless. What has happened to me? I can't add numbers together anymore. But accepting that fact for a minute, so we take 590 and add to it the assumed IF frequency of 455. No. No. Let's try that. Oh my gosh, I can't even work a calculator now. 590 plus 455. 1045. That's just about exactly where it is down here. 1047. So if we want to go 1045. Now I'm going to zoom in on this area. So you can see now 1045 is right here. Kind of see it where the red line is, and that's where the local oscillator is. It's not quite tuned right. So we're going to tune it right. Now we're going to get rid of the heterodyne here. Okay, now just using the heterodyne tone to tune the radio. Okay, so I'm not looking at the SDR. Okay, I think they're tuned according to the BFO. I look at the SDR. Oh, I'm right on the money. Okay, so now I have this adjusted correctly. It does raise questions about this. About this guy, which I shouldn't even have on at this point. And what I mean by that is the IF frequency may not be 455, it may be 457, 458. Okay, BFO adjusted. And take away my pickup coil here. Sensitivity.
Players in the league this year. Not by here's what I say you do. You pick the 9 best players in the National League, the 9 best players in the American League, and they're playing 9. I don't need to see an open 8 guy that doesn't deserve to be there, or somebody in Colorado that doesn't deserve to be there. Give me the 9 best against the 9 best.
That's the volume control there. This is the RF control here. Let me put a little more volume in it. Fortunately, the radio is not tipped in the most favorable direction here. get in the side on this one.
You're saying, well, these young people don't like it. Well, guess what? The young people don't like it. They grow in the middle-aged people that don't understand.
It's a little better.
Huge sports in North America. And when's the last time anybody talked about boxing? When's anybody cared about tennis?
So here, there's no distortion, but as I just turn the sensitivity up a little higher,
You either progress or you perish. And this kind of talk makes me wonder,
something happens.
will I be able to introduce baseball to my great-grandkids?
That's all the way.
I make it very simple. Baseball is the greatest game in the world. You don't have to
Could be I'm just overdriving the. I'm turning it up too high. It could be that.
It's played every day, and it's played in the summertime. It's going nowhere. It's going to always be here. If you're only
Kind of wouldn't
getting
expect that
$20
to
a
happen,
game,
though.
I get it, I guess. But baseball will never
So I don't think it's dirt in the control.
From the beginning of time, it's been taken for granted because you know it's always there. I'll
Okay,
give you
that's
what
another
I did.
observation.
And I know you can never do this. I know you can't do it, but let's just say you could. Let me see football play 162 games every day. Let me see basketball play 160. No, Billy. And I know you can never do this. I know you can't do it, but let's
So I turn the sensitivity up higher. In this station, weaker is not blocking. I think we're just too strong. You have to back the sensitivity or put it on automatic volume control. Let's try that.
This thing I detest about 7. I go to about 50 games a year in Toronto because I'm fully retired for the last 4
Oh,
years. I enjoy it as much now as I ever did. This thing I detest about interleague play. In the old days, I'm old school too. I wanted to see the intentional walk.
Is this the same station?
More outside balls because a lot can happen. Why? You know, you've seen them play, so you've seen them. It's not a big deal because I've already Alan, how many times?
what's going on there?
Alan's not listening. Let's go to Harold in South Carolina next. Harold, welcome here to the Infinity Sports Center. I'm Harold. I tried. I've seen that.
So
It must be how many times
this is a Toronto station, 590. This is a Buffalo station. Yeah, I don't get it either. I don't get this. Let's carry on. Unless they're simulcasting.
And that if it became too
Reception's wonderful.
popular.
Traffic on the 9s. Here's Colette Desjardins.
Thanks, and this report is brought to you by your local Ontario Subaru dealers. Everything is looking good on the...
Everything's looking good.
We need to be thinking. We need to think about different ways of hard to find, especially nowadays. I mean, yes, there's great people.
Ces tensions politiques. Bon, on parlait tout à l'heure.
Beautiful.
On parlait justement du sénateur républicain de l'Ohio.
Get the local news you need.
Preceding program has been sponsored by the People's Gospel Hour Ministries.
American, the American station.
To Eglinton until noon today for the Toronto Triathlon event.
Most of these are local ground wave stations, including the American one you just heard. Well, I assume it's American because it's religious. Not a lot of that in Canada.
I'm Ed Banky. We start
It's really working good, this radio. And for a weak voice, not music. Not particularly weak. Well, that seems kind of normal now. That's kind of what I would expect from a Q multiplier. But we shouldn't be using it on this kind of signal. The drop's not quite as much. BFO. There. Yeah, right on the middle. This is probably 1580 here. And on the dial, I would say it's, yeah, 1580. Wow. Okay, once again, this radio is just really coming through. Fantastic. Okay, so what's left tomorrow is, I don't know what to do about the Q multiplier yet. We'll just keep ignoring it and carry on through the manual, do the next stage. Soon it'll be the RF alignment part of the deal here, and that'll probably be fairly complicated. Good. Okay, well, thanks a lot for watching, and I'm off to enjoy my beautiful day outside. See ya.